Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever been there, phone in hand, and you get that little worry, what if I mess up speaking English? Or maybe you're pretty good already, but you just want that natural flow, the kind where you're not like translating in your head all the time, but really in the conversation. Well, today's deep dive is all about that. We're looking for a practical shortcut, really, to sounding more natural, more confident when you speak English. And our source today, our inspiration, comes from the Mila and Leo English podcast channel. Now, if you haven't checked them out, Mila and Leo are just fantastic. They really have this knack for making English practice, well, not just useful, but actually fun, relatable. They often take these everyday scenes like just making a phone call and break them down super accessible. It's not just vocabulary-less. It's about how English really sounds when people use it. And kind of central to how they do things, and really the secret sauce we're diving into today, is this technique called shadowing. Now, if shadowing is new to you, just picture this. You listen really closely to someone speaking English, maybe a native speaker. And as soon as you hear a phrase, boom, you repeat it right away. You're not pausing, not writing things down. You're just echoing it, almost like simultaneously. And you're focusing on everything, not just the words, but the sounds, the rhythm, the ups and downs, the whole feel of it. It's a bit like trying to copy a dancer's moves until they feel natural, And especially for beginners, it's such a powerful way to get that pronunciation, those natural speak patterns kind of baked in without all the overthinking.
It really is.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating here, I think, is how this seemingly simple technique actually taps into some pretty deep learning pathways. Shadowing. It's much more than just rote memorization. Think about it like building muscle memory for your mouth, your tongue.
Ah, okay. Like physical training.
Exactly. Just like a musician practices scales over and over to play smoothly, shadowing trains all those little muscles, your articulators, to make English sounds more accurately. And with the right rhythm, the right flow. It also seriously sharpens your listening skills.
How so?
Because you have to process what you're hearing fast to keep up. You're actively working with the sound in real time. And, crucially, it's maybe one of the best ways to pick up native-like intonation and stress. The sort of music of English.
That's often missed in lessons, isn't it? The musicality.
Completely overlooked sometimes. But those little shifts in pitch where you put the emphasis, they can totally change the meaning. It's vital for sounding natural and just, being understood properly. Even perfect grammar can sound a bit stiff or, robotic without it.
Yeah, that connection to how it actually feels and sounds in the real world is so important. It's not just learning what to say.
But how it sounds, yes.
So our mission for this deep dive then is to basically pull out the best bits, the most useful nuggets from one of Mila and Leo's phone call examples. We'll grab those phrases you can actually use, look at how the conversation flows so you can hopefully start applying them straight away, maybe have a few aha moments about how these everyday chats actually work. Okay, so let's set the scene. Mila and Leo do this brilliantly. They give us this classic, super relatable scenario, friend calling friend, simple, it's just a natural, friendly chat, perfect for seeing how these everyday English conversations actually, happen. We'll just walk through it bit by bit, zoom in on those key phrases, and maybe the little things, the nuances that make it sound so, real.
And this is where, for you listening, the shadowing idea can really come alive.
Yeah.
As we talk about each part of this call, try to imagine yourself actually saying it. Don't just think about the words. Try to feel the rhythm, the intention behind it.
Right, get the feel.
Yeah, it's like internalizing the rhythm and the feeling, almost like you're acting it out. You're building that linguistic gut feeling.
Absolutely. Okay, so picture it. Phone rings. Friends calling. How do you answer in English? The most common, the most direct way, as Mila and Leo show, is just, hello.
Seems so simple, right?
Deceptively simple, but think about the tone. You can say a neutral hello, just a greeting, or if you don't recognize the number, maybe it's more like, hello, upward inflection, questioning, who's this?
Right.
Or maybe you're busy, it's a quick clipped hello, signals you haven't got much time. Shadowing helps you catch those tiny intonation differences that say so much more than just the word.
It's true. Native speakers signal so much with just that one word: surprise, annoyance, confusion.
Yeah, it's like a mini story right there at the start.
It sets the stage instantly. And then the caller's intro. Also straightforward, but a place learners sometimes stumble. The source gives a perfect example. Hi, this is Sarah.
This is Sarah.
Notice that. This is Sarah. Direct, clear, efficient, really, for introducing yourself when you're the one making the call. Sometimes learners might say, I am Sarah, or it's Sarah, which, okay, not grammatically wrong, but
Less natural.
Yeah, this is Sarah is just the standard idiomatic way when you're the caller introducing yourself. It
Yeah.
just signals who you are smoothly, avoids any awkwardness, especially if maybe they don't have your number saved or something. Politeness, clarity.
That's a really useful distinction. This
Yeah.
is for the caller. Got it. And then the person answering might say, hi, Sarah, it's Mark.
Right. And here, it's Mark works perfectly
Why the difference?
because Mark is responding. Sarah's identity is already established, so it's Mark is reciprocal. It confirms who's on the line.
Okay, makes sense. So introductions are done. Then you get into the warm-up.
Exactly. The pleasantries. So Sarah might say, oh, Mark, how are you? Standard follow-up, shows interest, opens the door.
Like a conversational handshake.
Precisely. And the responses follow that expected pattern, that kind of verbal dance in casual chat. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Followed by.
I'm doing well, too. Polite, expected, keeps things moving comfortably. Each person sort of mirrors the politeness.
Right. And then the conversation shifts gears with a really casual, friendly question. What's up? Now, what's up? This is such a great example of natural, everyday English. It often trips learners up because it's not literal at all.
No looking at the ceiling involved.
Exactly. Unless you're joking. It's just a relaxed way to ask, how are you, or what's happening, or even, why are you calling?
It signals casual readiness, doesn't it? It's like saying, okay, I'm here, what's going on? An invitation to get straight to the point.
Yeah, it cuts through some of the formal warm-up. Very efficient, very friendly.
It's a brilliant idiom. Feels very native. Then after that, the source shows a really common and polite way to state the reason for calling. I was wondering if you're free on Saturday.
The indirect question.
Exactly. It's not just polite. It's almost a cultural thing in English conversation. So much softer than just demanding, are you free on Saturday?
Right, less pressure.
Totally.
Yeah.
It gives the other person an easy out if they need it. A gentle no is much less awkward. Or they can negotiate, suggest another time. It just implies you're exploring, not demanding. Gives them space.
And that phrase, I was wondering if, is just so useful, isn't it?
Oh, incredibly versatile.
I was wondering if you're free for coffee. I was
Oh.
wondering if you could help me. I was wondering if you knew. It's your go-to polite opener for requests or checking availability. And then the response and the dialogue, it feels very real. Saturday. Let me check my calendar.
Yeah, that pause is natural. People need a second to think.
Shows they're taking it seriously, too.
Right. It's respectful. It's perfectly okay to take that moment. Better than rushing and making a mistake. Then the confirmation comes. Yes, I think I'm free. Why?
And that why is key.
Yes. It's not aggressive. It's an invitation. Okay, I'm available. What's the plan?
Which leads Sarah to say, great. Do you want to go for coffee? Clear proposal.
Direct. Follows logically.
And the agreement. Coffee sounds good. What time? Now, sounds good. That's another one of those golden phrases for casual English.
Absolutely. So much better than just yes.
It feels more relaxed, more positive, right? It adds a bit of warmth. Shows you actually like the idea.
Definitely. Conveys agreement, enthusiasm. You could also say, that sounds great, or that works for me. Same kind of friendly vibe.
So agreement reached, then clarifying the details. Essential step.
Crucial. So, how about 2 o'clock? Helps lock it down. Turns the general idea into a concrete plan. No confusion.
Yep, leaves no room for error. And then that final confirmation. Perfect. So coffee at 2 on Saturday.
Good practice. Just quickly repeats the key info. A verbal checklist.
Making sure everyone's on the same page. Followed by the enthusiastic sign-offs. Yes, exactly. Looking forward to it.
And me too. See you then.
All very standard, natural ways to show you're happy about the plan. Build a little anticipation.
Ends the call on a positive note. It does. And it shows how important confirming details and expressing that positive anticipation are for, just maintaining that friendly connection. And then the goodbyes. Simple. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Mark.
That's usually it for casual calls. No need for anything fancy.
It really was a perfect example of a natural, friendly call, just like Mila and Leo break it down.
It really highlights how much we do automatically in our native language. Imagine consciously thinking through every single phrase like that.
Exhausting.
Exactly. That's the goal, isn't it? To master these patterns so your brain is free to actually focus on the conversation itself, the meaning, not just the words.
You can really see how practicing this stuff, maybe using that shadowing technique with content like Mila and Leo's, even just for a few minutes, it builds confidence. The power of shadowing, demonstrated so well by them, it's huge. It's not just words or grammar rules in isolation.
It's the music. It's the music, the rhythm, the whole package. Consistent practice, even short bursts, repeating dialogues like this, it makes a massive difference in fluency, how natural you sound, building that instinct for English.
And if we connect this to the sort of the bigger picture, mastering these everyday chats, it builds this foundation, this core confidence, and that spills over into everything else you do with the language.
Moving from theory to practice.
Exactly. You start actually using it spontaneously.
Mm.
And please remember what Mila and Leo always stress. Don't fear the mistakes.
They're part of it.
They're essential. Every slip-up is a chance to learn, a step forward. Keep practicing. Keep trying things out. You will improve. It's about building that comfort, that muscle memory, one chat at a time.
So true. Okay, so let's quickly recap those really valuable phrases we pulled out. I'll say them nice and clear so you can grab them, maybe practice them right away. First, answering the phone. Hello. Remember that intonation. Next, introducing yourself when you call. Hi, this is your name. Then that super common casual greeting, what's up? Asking politely about availability or making a request. I was wondering if you're free. And agreeing to a plan naturally. Sounds good. Direct.
Got those.
Good. So thinking about these tools now, this raises a question for you. Where can you actually practice these real-world phrases today? Seriously, think about it. Could you maybe role play that phone call with a friend? Or even just talk to yourself in the mirror, pretending?
Self-talk is underrated.
It really is. Or maybe actively listen for these patterns in movies, other shows, and try shadowing them. The key is putting them into action somehow. And hey, if you found this deep dive helpful, if it brought you a bit closer to sounding more natural in your English conversations, then please do what Mila and Leo suggest and what helps us keep doing these. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights and learning tools.
Yeah, keep learning, keep practicing, and try to enjoy the journey. It's pretty rewarding.